Hey guys, I've noticed that some of you have been having trouble with this assignment, the MLA practice sheet. So I wanted to take a minute and specifically go over exactly where you find this information. Okay, so you're going to want to have open the actual practice sheet. The other thing you're going to want to have open is the MLA 8 Works Cited Citation page, and I'll link that again in this assignment. And then the last thing you're going to want to have is the PDF open with the actual sources, okay? So the first one that you're going to take a look at is number 1, and this is from UXL American Decades 1940 to 1949. Okay, so we need to figure out what this is. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to my sheet. It's obviously a book and not a website, so I'm going to be dealing with one of these three things. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to look at is a basic book format. Well, yeah, it's a book, but this is a specific book about a certain period of time. So chances are that there's a whole bunch of other books that are also going to fall into these decade periods. So this is what we call a collection. Okay, so now I need to figure out if it has an author or an editor. So I'm going to scroll down to the inside cover, and I see right here that it says editors, no author. So I'm going to go over here and this is the one that I want to use. Okay, so for this example, what I'm going to do is copy this and put it into this document so that I know exactly what it should look like. Yours should literally look exactly like this. So the first thing I'm going to do is look for the last name of the editor, comma, first name of the editor. Last name of the editor, Pendergast, comma, first name of the editor, Tom. Okay, now this one has more than one editor. So I'm going to go over here and look, it says more than one editor. Last name, comma, first name, and first name, comma, last name. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to fill all of this in. Okay, now the next thing I need is my volume number. If you scroll down, it doesn't really talk about a volume number. So we're just going to go ahead and skip that. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to delete this. I'm not making it up. Bye-bye. See you later. Now I need name of anthology or collection. What's the name of the book? Okay. So if we go back up here, you'll see that this is the title of the book. UXL American Decades 1940 to 1949. Not just UXL, not American Decades, the entire thing. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and type this right here. UXL American Decades 1940 to 1949. And I'm going to make sure that it's italicized because that's what the rules are. I didn't make it up. Nobody made it up. This is the rule. So then the next thing I need is my publisher and my publication year. Okay, so I'm going to go down here, and there are two places where you can find the publisher. The first one is down here. Okay, and then the other place that you can often find it is down here. Okay, so this is the publisher, Gale Cengage Learning, not the city, just the actual publishing company. So I'm going to fill this in here. Gale Cengage Learning. And then I need my publication year. The publication year is otherwise known as the copyright date. So I'm going to look here, and here's that little itty bitty C that I'm looking for, the copyright, and what's next to it? 2003. So then I'm going to go ahead and replace publication year with 2003. That is what your number one should look like, okay? You're literally going one by one. So you need to do 2 and 3 by yourself. Oops, I'm clearly doing the wrong numbers. I'm just going to hop down here to this one because this is the next one that I'm going to do. I think this one is number 4 for you guys. So for number 4, I'm going to go back to my PDF. I'm going to scroll all the way down to here. This is a copy of a website, okay? So that means that I need to go down here. I need to figure out if there's an author or if there is not an author. If I go ahead and look and I scroll from the top to the bottom, I will see that there is no author, okay? So here we go, without an author. This is what I need. I'm going to copy it right in here so that I know exactly what I need to find. So the first thing is that I need to find the title of the article, okay? The title of the article is right here. Charles Creeders invented popcorn machine. That's the title. So I'm going to make sure that I capitalize everything. And I'm also going to make sure that I put it into quotation marks. This is the title of the article. So the name of the site, in other words, what site did I find this on? Here it is right here, Food History. Okay, the publication date if available. Well, if there's no publication date, then you're not going to write it down. Obviously, on this one, it's written right here. So something to note when we're writing about publication dates. When we're writing dates, we always do day, then month, then year. So 24 July 2014. Sorry, guys. And then the URL is the www dot, okay? So that's the URL. So in this case, it's www.foodhistory.com. Okay? And then the last thing that you need is the date of access. What is the date that you found this website? So in this case, I'm going to use today's date and I'm going to write it the same exact way. Accessed 28 May 2020. Okay, so now you guys can go through and do the rest and make sure that you're following the directions specifically. Nobody said you have to memorize anything. What you do have to do is make sure that you follow the directions set forth by the Modern Language Association, MLA. Okay, don't forget to log on and ask your teacher if you need any extra help.